Hello. Today, we are going to see how users can interact with automation workflows using UiPath Apps. UiPath Apps is a low-code application development platform that enables you to build and share enterprise-grade custom applications that deliver engaging user experiences. We build demo environment that is going to help us execute three different scenarios. The first one has two parts and shows how we can develop one automation workflow and use it to serve different users. External users will use a chatbot UI to self-serve and retrieve Duo bypass code, and internal help desk technician will use UiPath Apps developed UI to generate bypass code per user's request. The second one shows a robot that will install application on the remote workstation. Technician will use UiPath Apps to select which application will be installed and to input remote workstation address. So let's see demo in action. The first scenario shows self-service chatbot for Duo bypass code retrieval. User engages with a chatbot using natural language. Chatbot collects necessary information from the user in order to complete authentication before bypass code is issued. In this demo, we are using three pieces of data: employee ID, username, and date of birth. When all information are collected and confirmed, chatbot will initiate automation workflow in the background that will perform authentication using the backend systems and generate a bypass code. The bypass code is delivered to the user via chatbot interface, as we can see on the screen. In a second scenario, we will see how helpdesk technician can use UiApps to generate a bypass code for the user that choose to call helpdesk instead of using a self-service chatbot. UiApps can be started from the orchestrator directly, or URL can be published and only authorized users will have access to it. We will copy and paste URL for this demo. The idea here is to increase productivity of the technicians as they will have a single tool to use. The automation workflow in the background will touch all backend applications necessary to perform authentication and generate bypass code while technician is focused on providing a best possible customer service. Technician will collect and input three pieces of data and activate automation. In the background, unattended robot is performing a work and delivering result to a technician. Third scenario shows how helpdesk employee uses UiApps to instruct attended robot to install application on the remote computer. Again, idea is to increase employee productivity. Technician will enter the remote workstation name and select what application should be installed. We choose Notepad++ as this application requires that robot interacts with remote UI multiple times. We wanted to illustrate flexibility and capability of UiPath robot to interact with the remote user interfaces. As we can see on the screen, the robot is downloading a specific application from the remote share folder, and as soon as application is downloaded, robot is opening the application and starting the installation. Installation will be attended, which means that robot needs to interact with the UI. We can see the UI interaction between a robot and an application on the screen. When installation is completed, we will verify that application is available in the Windows apps and programs. And voila, here we go. Notepad++ is completely installed on the remote workstation. And finally, for a test, let's just start Notepad to verify that application is operational. Thank you for your time today and follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube.